So today I'm going to take you through some squatting drills that I like to use with athletes to teach them how to get into that nice deep squat position. I think these drills are great for learning that deep squat position, learning how to build tension, and can build a really strong foundation so that when we move onto the barbell, when we move onto squatting weight, we know how to squat properly and we don't have to reteach the squat down the line. Whilst these drills are great for teaching the squat, I also think that they've got a lot of use in a warm-up for squat, no matter sort of what level you're at, because they do get the hips ready, they really build that deep squat position to get you ready to move onto the barbell. So to begin with, guys, we take our squatting stance. Okay, this is going to be individual to the person, but probably slightly wider than hip width apart. Your feet will be somewhere between 45 degrees and straight on. From here, we pretend like we're holding a nice big sack of potatoes. Our chest is up nice and tall. It's a heavy sack, so we don't want to round our back. Okay, our chest is up nice and tall. And as we squat down, we want to put the sack of potatoes between our legs. We don't want to put it in front of us. Okay, we don't want to put it on our feet because we're bent down like this. So this is what a potato sack squat should look like. Okay, so once we can do a potato sack squat, we can get down nice and deep with a nice straight back. We can then move into the next squatting progression, which is a press squat stretch. So it begins exactly the same way. We've already taught whoever we're teaching how to do the potato sack squat, so we're building on that exercise. So we start with the potato sack squat, we get into a nice deep squat position. From here, we put our elbows inside our knees, push our knees away and come into a press stretch. Our chest is up nice and tall the whole time and we're not slouching forward into our squat. We're up nice and tall. From here we can do press squat pushaways to really open up those hips. Nice and slow, nice and gentle. From there, standing up out of the squat. Once this position is reasonably comfortable for your athletes, we can then progress it. Okay, so a lot of the time you'll find that this is actually a really hard exercise for a lot of people. Just staying in that deep squat for an extended period of time can be all the stimulus that they need. But once this is reasonably difficult, not too hard, we can progress the exercise on again. So again, it begins exactly the same way. Potato sack squat, squatting down, putting the potato sack between their legs. Hands go into our press squat position. From here, we're up nice and tall. We're going to push our hands away and our knees don't move. We're going to hold this position. So what you'll often see is from this press stretch, I'll tell athletes to push their hands away and their knees do this. All right, their knees come straight in. Why? Because we haven't learned how to build tension through the hips. We push our knees right out. We're up nice and tall. All we're focusing on is not letting our knees move an inch. So our hands go forward, our knees don't move. We're in this position, hands come up above the head into a rocket squat, we stand tall. We go through the sequence again. So these are a few little squatting drills that we can use to teach athletes how to use their hips properly in the squat, and are really good for building a foundation for athletes. And again, can be used as a warm-up drill, no matter what level you're at, to get your hips ready to jump on the barbell. So give these a crack with your athletes, give them a crack with yourself, and let me know how you find them. If you've got any questions on any of the exercises I've just gone through, feel free to shoot me a message. Cheers.